Hello everybody out there on TikTok world. I'm here once again to say thank you. Thank you very much for your input. Thank you for your viewership, and thank you for all your comments in relation to the CMS and your own personal experiences about how it's abused you financially, destroyed your family life, and destroyed your sense of community and well-being and ability to be able to function as a normal human being in this place we call England. But the reality is this, is that as much as we can all complain and say, well, we don't like the status quo, we don't like the CMS because it's essentially corrupt and destroying people, preventing people from seeing their children, because that's exactly what it does. It incentivizes parents to remove contact from the other parent in order to get money. So that doesn't seem just at all. But there are dedicated people who are working tirelessly behind the scenes who don't earn any money. The Feminine House Bunny, she's doing it for free. I'm doing it for free. Noel Wilcox and the team, none of them are being paid. The people who actually created, or the person, the wonderful individual who actually created that CMS Watch, or www.cmswatch.org, which is on the bottom of the screen here. That's all done tirelessly without any funding. And so why are we doing it? Why does anybody bother? This is about men, right? No one cares about men. Well, maybe, but actually, that's something that's completely wrong in society. We do need men. I've always needed men in my life. I've needed a father. I've needed grandparents. My brothers. I've needed men in my life. A lot of the things that I've enjoyed in my life have been built by men. The trains that I've driven, the trains that I've ridden on, the roads that I've used, the buildings that I've walked into, all the different things that I've enjoyed in society are from men. So it does seem that actually to remove children from men and destroy the family unit, or destroy the ability for men to function in society because of greed, because of fraud, and basically out and outright stealing, seems to be absolutely wrong. So, that's the reason why we feel that this is so important. It's really important that each one of us are able to access cmswatch.org or www.cmswatch.org and to access those two surveys. If you're not really sure how to use this particular website, I've done another video on it detailing exactly how to use every aspect of that particular website. It's a walkthrough, it's relatively straightforward, and if you've got any ability to use a computer or a mobile phone, it should be relatively easy. There are two surveys. One is for those who have stories for people who have left on their own. Obviously, for obvious reasons, we can't use the actual word that details that. But then there's also for those who have suffered from CMS abuse, and those stories may be varied. Might be inflated income, might be arrears that have just popped up out of nowhere, and all the different issues that you've experienced through just trying to be a good parent to your children. The more information that we have from you collated in that website, the better. The more we are going to be armed with knowledge, with truth, with information, with apps, with credible data to say that what the CMS are doing is absolutely reprehensible. It's immoral and it's corrupt. But unless we have that data, that crucial data, that up-to-date data, then it's not going to be possible, guys. So as much as it may seem like, what's this guy banging on about? I'm banging on about it because it's going to save lives. 5 people per day are leaving on their own, or choosing to take their own way out of what is a dire situation. a legislative problem that prevents people from being able to provide information to prove that they haven't earned what the CMS are saying. That is an indictment of the human rights. That is an indictment on what it is to be a person living in society. We are supposed to be leading the world in terms of human rights and inclusivity and all that kind of stuff. But with this thing, it's disgusting and it needs to stop. So please, I implore all of you, get onto www.cmswatch.org. There it is down at the bottom of the screen, and enter your details. It's not going to take long. It won't take much of your time, but the difference that you'll be making will be immeasurable. And so you can take your hand, put it round to the back and start patting, but only when you've been on to www.cmswatch.org.